DestinationMarc.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcel here. The original Spyro trilogy, and by extension Reignited, are known for many things, be it the colorful characters, luscious levels, crazy collectibles, and maddening minigames. But one crucial feature I like to look at in games is the 100% reward. And because the original Spyro trilogy is usually pretty easy to fully complete, and the first and third games actually go over 100%, I think it's worth going over the rewards you get for completing everything and explaining why, in my opinion, only one of them is arguably the best. And I'll cut to the chase. This one reward, I feel, is Gnasty's loot in Spyro 1. Why do I think that though? Well, let's start by examining the rewards from the later two games. After defeating Ripto in Spyro 2, you actually do get to take that vacation in Dragon Shores, and you don't have to have everything completed to do so. You can earn tokens by talking to these nice Nork showrunners and participate in fun little minigames, except for the balloon popping one. That one's pretty tedious. However, you'll notice a door here that won't unlock until you collect all the orbs and gems in the game, and once you do, you'll get Permanent Super Flame. Now while this is cool on the surface, making you pretty OP against bosses and tough enemies, and allowing you to breeze through challenges that require you to spit rocks and stuff, ultimately this reward is only relevant through New Game Plus, where you can start a new save file and use this ability throughout the whole adventure. Again, it sounds cool, but nothing else changes. And when you need some wiggle room with your regular spray of flame, you can't have that now, because your flame is turned into a fireball that only shoots in a straight line. Now sure, you can call that a challenge, but to me that's faux difficulty. It's more of a hindrance to me than a challenge. Plus, I personally don't want to have to beat the whole game to unlock this thing just to play the whole game again with what can be considered either a buff or a handicap. To me, that's just not satisfying. And in Reignited, you can just toggle this thing on and off at will if you know the cheat code, so I don't see the point in using this besides choosing a few bosses or challenges. Spyro 3, while fun in many areas, is also not fun in many more areas, and if you were able to tolerate the tedious as hell minigames and challenges from Lost Fleet, prepare to endure them all over again in the Super Bonus Round. The Super Bonus Round is a cool sounding level. It's your reward for gathering up the rest of the dragon eggs and gems. It's got cool music, Bianca's there to talk you up a good game, and the only truly satisfying bits in this place is seeing those huge streaks of gems fly into you whenever you catch a thief, blow up a UFO, and especially when you win the Yeti race. But therein lies the issue. These challenges are ones you've already done, and they're even more ridiculous here. The Yeti race is straight up broken in Reignited, and even in the original, you have to be perfect with the skating controls and the timing for boosting and shooting the Yetis with missiles, or else you'll never beat them. All this to say, it's a chore trying to complete this final level, and to me that's definitely not worth it. You fight the sorceress one more time, but it's pretty easy, especially compared to her previous fight, and all your efforts culminate in this awkward, wordless bonus cutscene where the baby dragons just flail about and burp everywhere. Yeah, again, not worth it. So that leaves us with Gnasty's loot in Spyro 1. To me, I feel this is the most satisfying reward in the trilogy. Call me old-fashioned, but I genuinely like being surprised when a game teaches you certain mechanics and sets up certain boundaries and rules for how they work, and then later break those rules as a way of showing just how far you've come, and to twist your expectations. When you first land, you'll notice you can't really go anywhere. You're surrounded by green goopy magma and you can see stuff in the distance, but a simple glide can't get you there. But there's nothing else to do, so you try gliding anyway, and you can fly. You can just fly now, like in the flight levels. I consider Gnasty's loot to be the flight level in Nork Nexus because of this. Only even in that regard, this is also the most satisfying one because you're not on a timer. It's like a blend of the flight levels and any other normal on-foot platforming level. The next thing you'll realize when you get to the other side and can start properly exploring is that every gem you pick up in this level is either a 10 or 25 gem. This naturally prompts you to question just how many gems are in this level, and you see you've got 2,000 to grab, clearly dwarfing every other level's gem total in the game. And then you have a thought back to the game's opening cutscene, when Aster mentions there could be an extra world and an extra 2,000 gems.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
Naturally, you're supposed to chalk this up as a joke about Aster forgetting because he's old, but that moment is actually foreshadowing for where you are now, and I love subtle details like that. The rest of the level is torturing thieves for their keys so you can unlock doors that allow you to glide higher and higher in the level, And again, almost everything here is satisfying. The only part that people still find a bit annoying, as it usually is for the rest of the game, and which is why I said almost, is chasing down the thieves. And 2 of them are unique to this place as they can fly around in planes. But hunting them down grants you access to higher levels, and when you finally hit 950 gems with only 1 more tunnel at the end to explore, high over the rest of the area, you come across Gnasty's giant self-portrait and a ton of fireworks with nothing but purple gems, the highest value in the game, which will skyrocket your gem total to a full 2,000. Finally completing everything Spyro 1 has to offer. It's the game celebrating your success. You did it! You retrieved every dragon egg, defeated every boss, saved every dragon, completed every flight level, and collected every gem. Here are the fireworks to celebrate a job well done. It's satisfying, it's rewarding, it makes you feel powerful, and above all, it's fun. The bonus cutscene is a nice little continuation of the regular ending cutscene, with a game continuation hook if you feel up to it, completely optional, and then you're done. Gnasty's loot, in line with the rest of Spyro 1 as a whole, is very straightforward and doesn't ask very much of you. It just wants you to pay attention to what you've learned throughout the game thus far, and apply it here to figure out this level's gimmicks. Some might say the straightforwardness of this level is why it isn't the most satisfying 100% reward. Instead, claiming 2 Super Flame makes you more powerful, or 3's variety in massive gem rewards are more clear visual celebrations of your end-of-game progress, but for me personally, I don't need a bonus power-up or rehashed minigames with flashy rewards to feel satisfied for completing the game. Sometimes, a well-sized level with a remix mechanic that honors your hard work and gives you that extra push to finish up the rest while making it fun to do so is enough for me. And that's why I think Gnasty's loot is the best 100% reward in the original Spyro trilogy. But what do you guys think? Do you see my points and agree, or do you have some nice counter-arguments for Spyro 2 and 3's rewards? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm Mark, I will see you guys later, thanks for watching, and take care.